The topic is RSA algorithm. The full form of RSA is Rivest-Shamir-Adleman. So this is an asymmetric cryptographic algorithm. So asymmetric cryptographic algorithm means here we'll be using two keys. That is, one is the private key and the other one is the public key. Here key concept is used. If you take public key, this key is known to all the users. So this can be shared to anyone. Next one is the private key. You can't share this private key with everyone since it is secret. It must be kept secret. And it should not be shared with all. So it is not shareable to all. Now let us see the steps of this RSA algorithm. The first step is the key generation. Under key generation, the first step is we must select two large prime numbers. Let those two large prime numbers be denoted as P and Q. We are asked to choose large prime numbers because when we choose large prime numbers, the security will be higher. The second step is we must calculate the value of n. The formula for calculating n is the product of two prime numbers P and Q. The third step is we must calculate the totient function phi of n. In the earlier videos we saw that the totient function formula when n is a prime number is equal to n minus 1. Over here if you see, both P and Q are prime numbers. So we are going to apply this formula over here. So we'll be getting P minus 1 into Q minus 1. The next step is we must choose the value of E. And there are certain conditions. E must be greater than 1 and lesser than the totient function. And phi of n and E must be co-prime. That is, GCD of phi of n and E must be equal to 1. The next step is we must calculate the value of D. The formula is D is congruent to E inverse mod phi of n. In the next step, I'm going to bring this E to this side. So I'll be getting D into E is congruent to 1 mod phi of n. Now I want to make this congruent into equal to. So I'm going to apply mod on both the sides. So I'll be getting D into E into mod phi of n is equal to 1 mod phi of n into 1 mod phi of n. In the next step, I'll get dE mod phi of n is equal to 1. Because here if you see, we know that the modulus between a smaller and a bigger number will always be the smaller number. Here if you see, 1 is the smaller number. So the answer will be 1. The same holds for this too. The next step is public key. The answer for public key will be E, N. The value of E, the value of N. The next step is the private key. That is the value of D, the value of N. The second main step is encryption. C is equal to M to the power E mod N, where M must be lesser than N. C is the ciphertext. We use encryption for converting the plain text into the ciphertext. So C is the ciphertext. M is the plain text. That is the number of characters present in the plain text. Now for example, if the plain text is hello, then the value of M will be the number of characters in this word hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So M's value will be 5. Next main step is decryption. So in decryption, we'll be converting the ciphertext into a plain text. So M is equal to C to the power D mod N. So M will be the plain text and C will be the ciphertext. Now let me explain this with an example. Let us take two prime numbers P and Q, the value of P as 3 and the value of Q as 5. So this is the first step. The second step is we are supposed to find the value of N, which is equal to P into Q. So it is 3 into 5, which is equal to 15. So the value of N is equal to 15. The third step is we are supposed to find the totient function, which is equal to P minus 1 into Q minus 1. So here P is 3, so 3 minus 1 into Q is 5, so 5 minus 1, which is equal to 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. So phi of N is equal to 8. The next step is we must choose the value of E under the condition that E is greater than 1 and lesser than the totient function, and GCD of phi of N, E must be equal to 1. So here if you see, phi of N's value we already found in the last step. That is 8. So E must be greater than 1 and it must be lesser than 8. So I am going to try choosing E as 3. 3 is obviously greater than 1 and lesser than 8. So it is satisfying the first condition. The second condition is GCD of phi of N, which is 8, E, which is 3, must be 1. If you find the value of GCD, you will be getting the value as 1. Hence, both the conditions are getting satisfied. So I am choosing the value of E as 3. The next step is DE mod phi of N is equal to 1. So it is going to be D into 3 mod 8 is equal to 1. Now I must choose a value for D. So let me take D as 3 and see whether it works. 3 into 3 mod 8, which is equal to 9 mod 8. So we should divide this 9 by 8. So when I divide 9 by 8, I'll be getting the remainder as 1. So it is satisfying this particular formula. Therefore, I'm choosing the D's value as 3. The next step is the public key step. So public key is equal to E comma N. The value of E is 3 and the value of N is 15. We found it in the second step. Next is the private key, which is equal to D comma N. The value of D is 3, comma the value of N is 15. The second main step is encryption. The formula for encryption is C is equal to M to the power E mod N, where M is the number of alphabets present in the plain text. It will be given in the question already. So here in our question it is 4. The plain text length is 4 in our question. And it should also satisfy the condition M is lesser than N. So 4 is lesser than 15. So it is satisfying this condition, which is equal to 4 to the power, the value of E is 3 mod 15. So 4 into 4 into 4 mod 15, which is equal to 64 mod 15. Now we must divide this 64 by 15. So when I divide 64 by 15, it will go 4 times. So I'll get 60 and the remainder will be 4. So therefore, the C's value is equal to 4. That is, the cipher text length is 4. The next step is decryption. So the formula for decryption is M is equal to C to the power D mod N. We already found the C's value, that is 4. So 4 to the power, we know that D's value is 3 mod 15. So again 4 into 4 into 4 mod 15, which is equal to 64 mod 15. So when I divide 64 by 15, 4 times it will go 60. So I'll be getting the remainder as 4. So my plain text length is 4. So there is one note to remember. The first one is E comma N is the public key used in encryption. And the second one is D comma N is the private key used for decryption. So here we are using D and N for decryption. For encryption we are using E and N. We saw that E and N is the public keys values. And we saw that D and N are the private key values. So this is about the RSA algorithm. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get the new video updates. And please don't forget to share it with your friends. It may be very helpful for them. Thank you.